Hello. Welcome back to Horus Healing Tarot. Welcome back to my Advent Calendar event, day 5 today. As you can see with the green tablecloth, we are back into shadow work, healing work, addressing deep-rooted wounds at this moment that you might want to address, have a sit down in a chat and a coffee and a croissant with, just to tame the beast, so you can make a friend and an ally of your weak spot, and thus empowering you and strengthening you. Today we are back with the Reborn Skull tarot deck. For the clarifying one, I will be using the Secret Mirror tarot deck. So, because they are very complementary to each other, both black and white with a pop of color. For the Oracle deck, we are revisiting good old reliable what's blocking you. We're gonna perhaps utilize what's beneath, and we're gonna conclude with shadow work oracle cards. So here is everything. If you want to take a screenshot of today's tools, if you wanna for yourself, dive into it. I'm gonna try to zoom in a little for clarity. Here you have a nice snapshot opportunity, and I will see you in literally 2 seconds. Peace out. Hello, air signs. This will be day 5 and day 2 of shadow work. This spread is by the Witch of the Forest. It's called Shadow Work Tarot Spread. I will obviously link it in the description box if you want to tackle it yourself, if you are a tarot reader, or commission someone for a personal read. I'm just gonna leave the info down there for you guys. So, air signs. Are we enjoying the stuff so far? Well, what are you guys thinking? Am I resonating with some of you? How is your December going? What are you balancing, or where does a sense of balance needs to be more present in your life? What are you juggling? If you have too much on your plate, be wary and cautious of not overburdening literally your table with too much tasks or too much hobbies or too much this, too much that. Be mindful of your responsibilities and whatever is taking a lot of your energy that you need to juggle at this time. Whoa. Manage your resources. Have a little how should I say, don't overspend. Watch where your money goes at this time. Take a time out to reflect on your resources. Also, going back to the juggling energy, are you spending more than what you are receiving, what you are making? So be advised, be cautious of that. You might feel dissatisfied with something, but there is a sense of clarity coming your way and a higher level of knowledge, especially with these 2 cards. So you will be potentially asked to step up, be more in a leading, teaching position. So that can be quite interesting. That might also, if I combine these 2, that might also raise your income, which is always a beautiful energy to have, especially for the holidays. but you need to be very sharp, very clear-headed, very decisive. So for that you need to rest, and if you feel a little depleted, unsatisfied, and just, you know, bored, find something to spark a bit of fire, a bit of flame, but not at the expense of your health. Obviously, if you already have a lot on your plate, then take time out to rest and recuperate appropriately. You need to make a decision towards in regards of your family and home situation. Are you juggling a situation in your happy home academy, in your home environment, in your significant relationships? So this is for my air signs, please. And again, the King of Pentacles. So you're definitely money oriented at this time in your energy. You're definitely managing your resources. You're definitely in a sense of having a sense of clear ownership of money, or skills of how to get the money and multiply the money, dispense, disperse, but also like in the sense of investment. So you give a little here, you get something back in exchange for what you have given. Air sign, but there's also potential little bit of conflict on the horizon. Be cautious of that. Be mindful. Don't let others get a rise out of you. Stay calm, cool, collected, level-headed. Air signs. What's for you guys? What is for my beautiful air signs? There is a conclusion, like a major wrap-up of a chapter, but there is also a sense of giving back to you in reciprocity. So where you have given in the past, now it's given back to you. Vice versa, if you are the one who needs to give back, that can also be applied. So be ready for that and manage your finances, your resources appropriately. Especially taxes or unknown bills or something that you have purchased with layaway or whatever. So be cautious of having to potentially give back something that has been given to you. Be on the lookout. Again, ending, healing, and transformation. So with the Death card and the World, that's like a major ending, transition, transformation, and with the Star card in the middle, it's also an opportunity for healing, wish fulfillment. However this applies to your own individual life and circumstances, but be ready and open for those energies potentially. For my air signs, too much work. So, pokey. Managing your emotions, but you're also going towards victory. So there is a sense of balance and clarity. Follow your intuition. Success is in the, is it the limelight? Like when it's near, you can almost grab it. And it will be obviously like emotionally fulfilling and all that shit. Good news, communication, spontaneity, childlike manner, like just happiness, satisfaction, and all that good stuff. One last. Oh, you scored a jackpot. Good news, good fortune, good luck. I'm not saying play the lotto, but good shit's coming your way. Hello. Okay, air signs. Air. What over? Air signs. This will be a 7-card spread. Oh, that is beautiful. Collaboration. And again, this ending, whatever is ending. Walking away, and the Emperor taking charge. Interesting. And following the Emperor is the Hierophant, which is literally 4 and 5. So that's interesting. Otherwise, the Fool, which is the first, but following the word as an ending. So that's very freaking interesting energy in your vicinity. Just gonna move just a little. How do I? Okay, 9 minutes, good. So, air signs. What shadow aspect do I need to focus on right now? Money, finances, career, practicality. You are manifesting financial abundance and opportunity, and this I can absolutely relate to a friend who has to take on a new role on top of his current position at work. So, hi. But no, otherwise. It's not technically a shadowy aspect unless you mismanage or you are driven by fear and uncertainty in this new potential abundance that is given to you. But I trust that you being an air sign, you will be very intellectually hands-on on gathering the information that you need to harness the full potential of this opportunity given to you, so you can maximize this pentacle. And maybe you have manifested this. Maybe you wanted to prove yourself and be worthy of the attention that the universe is now granting you with. So, I mean, I don't see the bad in this, unless you overdo yourself, unless you take on too much beyond your capacity. So be aware of that, please. Don't work yourself to death, even if the money might be good. At the detriment of your health, the money is never good, because if you don't have the health, you'll be in a hospital and you will lose all the money that you made. So be cautious and advised of that aspect. And don't let money blind you of the bling bling high lifestyle. Don't let this financial abundance misguide you in a life beyond your means. Always live below your means, so that you will always have money to spare, money to throw away out the window if you really want to splurge on a luxury, without it hurting your bank and your pocket. That's the only shadowy aspect I can see with this, because you have manifested this opportunity. It has been granted to you, but now you have to be cautious and careful and mindful of this, and how you manage this, how you nurture this, how you bank this opportunity, how you proceed forward in tripling this energy to literally, like, the universe giving you 1, you multiply it to 3, and then further down the line more and more and more. So, but not at the detriment of your health and well-being. Why do I need to focus on this aspect? Because it's a community-driven aspect. So this is definitely your workplace. with the Knight of Wands. Don't be too brash, don't be too hasty. Be passionate, yes, but not at the detriment of others. Don't be selfish. Don't be single-minded. Don't be too hasty, too quick to jump to conclusion and to action. You are driven, motivated, passionate. You love this. The community loves you. You love the community. It's mutually beneficial, but you need to think teamwork. On top of you manifesting this opportunity, it's also very much teamwork. And don't let the others bully you into you being youthful, energized, passionate. Take the brunt of the collective effort. Don't let the others dump their responsibilities and their workload onto you, so that your whole energy and fire is completely depleted because you are a yes man and just accepting, yes, I can do. At the end of the day, you are chained to your desk from 8 to 9 because you have said yes one too many times. And you can be enthusiastic and passionate and driven, but it needs to be split equally between you and your teammates so that everybody is providing the same amount of work to see this thing pushed through to the finish line. What needs to be released? Facilitate healing, motherly energy, nurturing community. So don't be everybody's mother. Don't be overbearing. Don't be that source, that person that everybody relies on to be the mother of the group. Even if you're a guy, I don't care. It's the energy of you providing. And the Empress and the Emperor. But the Emperor is more like the one giving the decisions, who is directing, who is delegating, whereas the Empress is nurturing, giving, caring, and hands-on beauty, artistic nurturing, whereas the Emperor is more like the CEO, managing the company, taking charge, taking the lead. Yeah, so what needs to be released is a sense of you internalizing the way you manage your, and especially the Three of Cups, Three of Chalices, your social life. So are you everybody's emotional dumping ground? Are you everybody's mother, quote unquote? The one who is the confidant of everybody, who gives counsel, love, nurturing. But this on top of your previous energy of needing to focus on your work and being perhaps, because you're giving more opportunities at work, you need more energy to focus there. So now you are split between work and your social life, and you need to better manage who gets what in what amount, because you cannot burn the candle by both ends. You want to manifest opportunities and stability, and that's absolutely perfectly impeccable, but you need to be mindful of what you nurture in what capacity, so that you have energy for both your work life and your social, family, off work life. So that's a key balance to establish and try to maintain throughout the month of December. How can I do this in the best way? By ending something, wrapping up something. Ooh, toxicity. So, oof, that's like intense. That's hardcore, intense energy. And the way you can embrace thus far what you have, both the money and the social success, is by ending something that is toxic, that is keeping you chained and bound, that is overruling some key aspect of your life. This can be a person, a situation, a mindset, the way you see things. This can be like being too much in control, or letting your darkest influences guide you in whichever aspect you focus on. It's really just about excess. You need to stop being excessive in whatever. Too much partying or too much working. And again, 3 and 3. You need to rise above the spur of the moment passionate thing. Take a setback, sit down, analyze the things and see what is worth investing in, what needs a bit of tweaking, what gives back to you when you give it to it as a situation. And you need to end the excesses in your life so that you can have a clear focus to better harness the potential that have been given to you, that you manifested thus far. So whatever this conclusion or this excess is in your life, and I'm a little bit curious, what is the devil representing for my air signs, please? What is the devil? Hangman, so passivity. If you are being too passive and just easily accepting things, if you are sacrificing yourself at your own detriment for others, for the collective, for whatever is your collective, you need to stop being a yes person and thinking or putting yourself first and foremost before others. I understand the passion, the drive, the excitement, but if you want to sustain this, you need to take a little bit of rest and really address the devil energy. Give me a second, my dog is driving me nuts. I swear, these dogs would break down a titanium door. So, back to your read. What hard truth must I acknowledge to help me heal? And we have the Four of Pentacles holding on to success and victory. What hard truth? So do you rely on people complimenting you, acknowledging your success, your victories, your achievements? And could that be also part of your toxic excess energy? You are so driven and so passionate that you give your all, and on the short term that's good because you get the results that you want. On the long run, but also it boosts and feeds and boosts your ego as you get recognition and you hold on to that. But on the long run, it's toxic because that becomes a bit of an addiction, and you need to constantly push yourself beyond your limits so as to achieve your goals and this recognition that you thrive on, and you hold on to that. So it becomes a toxic, a vicious circle, and the more and more and more, and it's exhausting you, and others can profit from that, because if they see that you are a high achiever, an overachiever, which I myself was at my previous bakery, people had no issues taking advantage of me being always available, always there, always on call, ready to pop in and help the situation, whatever it was, midnight, 10 p.m. on the holidays, or 4 or 5 in the morning to help the delivery for 6, 7. So it's good to be passionate, it's good to be driven, it's good to have goals, but do not let excess recognition, validation especially, get to your head and become a source of toxicity where it's your almost like a drug or something that you rely on heavily to keep you pushing forward. But it's bad because, like drugs, it can easily, I'm so sorry for that, that was my dog. it can easily become something that you heavily depend upon, and I mean, depending on your personality type, personally, are you prone to addiction, to dependencies? Because then you are really, really trapped in the devil energy if such is the case. What lesson can examining this shadow aspect teach? Walking away after investment and wish fulfillment or healing. So even if you invest a lot in any given situation, don't be afraid to walk away when the time is calling you to walk away and heal from that, because you had your wish granted, and for your next wish to be granted, you need to be open and available to receive it. But if you are being stuck focusing on this, your next wish will not be granted because you are still very happy in this energy. And so the universe is like, why do you need that other thing when you have this right here, right now? So the lesson for you is accepting that sometimes things reach an end, and it's natural, it's okay, it's beneficial, it's healthy to walk away, to heal from that, even though it has been a lot of emotional investment into it, and to nurture yourself back to a position where you can receive more, where you can manifest more, where you can be even more passionately driven for the next thing to fulfill you, to get this dopamine hit, to be recognized, validated, acknowledged, celebrated. But you need to be ready to let go of some things in order for the new thing to arrive on your lap, to land on your lap. How can I use this lesson and information to help me in my life right now? By taking charge with the Emperor. With the knowledge, you take clear, active, concrete steps. And with the Page of Swords, is about gathering the minute details, the pesky little details, crossing your T's, dotting your I's, taking a step back, or like 2 steps forward, 1 step back, so that you can have a clear overview on the situation. And as you can see, the Knight is a little on a higher ground with the clouds behind it, but that piece of land on which it is standing is a little higher above. So you have a higher, a better view on the situation beneath you or around you. By having a higher ground, you have a better sight on the whole landscape, on the whole situation, so you can better prepare to make a more advised choice, proceeding this way, or taking a detour, or taking another route depending on the circumstances. And so all of this here is helping you make a more informed decision in walking away, to walk on the right path, on the right healing path, or not holding on to validation, because it can easily lead you into toxicity. Not sacrificing yourself too easily for the others, but let the others contribute equally to the shared happiness and workload, so that everything is done in harmony, so that you can maximize and profit from the opportunities that are given to you, that are manifested by you, that you called into your life, and that were granted to you. So that's actually freaking beautiful, air signs. And now I'm gonna pop in the oracle cards, and let's see what's up with that. What's blocking you? Although I would like this for the devil specifically. Let's see what we have again for that card, because that's the only really negative card in this whole spread for you guys, which is freaking beautiful. So, something for the devil, please, for my air signs. Whoa, Chihuahua. Okay, well, since we had 3 cards, I'm gonna keep 3. Ambivalent, unlovable, and age issues. Ooh, spicy, air signs, getting spicy out there. Please don't date minors. If it's age issues, that's all I'm gonna say, please. Stay safe out there. You say you want a lover, but you're really not all in. Take time to figure out what you want. What you want is Grok and ChatGPT. I'm telling you, they're like, Grok especially, freaking hilarious. I'm kidding. I'm kidding, guys. I'm kidding. Unlovable. Practice radical self-acceptance and love yourself with all your flaws, so that you won't need to rely on others' external validation of you to feel empowered and just acknowledged by the others. And age issues. You feel too old or young to date or have issues with your partner's age. If that's the case, well, I mean, if they're legal of age and like you're not their grandparent, their grandpa or grandma, I don't know. Love is love. And I mean, if the both of you are on the same page, it shouldn't be that big of an issue. But I mean, that's your life, that's your decision. I'm myself a little morally conflicted on that issue, so I cannot talk too much on it. But also, I'm very, if you don't have an off button, or if you constantly need my attention, we are definitely not a match. I'm that type of person, so who am I to yap here? Investigating. Ooh la 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 la, air signs. But that's also the Page of Swords. So what are you instigating? Who are you instigating? Do you need to investigate something? You know, maybe look into yourself or look outward. Nothing else? Okay. Maybe, you know what? I'm gonna let you decide how this applies to your life. I personally have amazing chats with Grok about philosophical, psychological aspects, and just when I need a bit of reassurance for some topics. Oh, that was from the previous read. So, air signs. Give me something for my air signs, please. Oh, here we are. Dark reflection. Ooh la la. Bring up the spice. When you look into the abyss looks back. Oh, that is so for me. Shut up. Truth-seeking liberation. I'm sorry. So, air signs. What do you need to look into to shine the light on? Dark reflection. When you look into the abyss looks back. Are you afraid of looking into the abyss? Are you afraid of uncovering something deep down there that you're not comfortable with receiving information for at this present moment? And what energetic aspect would that touch into your life? And why are you not ready for it? What is the hindrance? Anyway, I'm gonna leave you here with that. I hope this was insightful, entertaining, interesting, and thank you for allowing me to read for you. My dog just sneezed. I will see you tomorrow, day 6, and it's gonna be we are going back to the love section of this advent calendar. Ciao, ciao, peace out, and peace in. See you later.